I would say fundamentally, you could probably save 100 grand by just being a little bit smarter in your research. Hello, friends and family. Welcome back to another Real Estate Reactions with Kuro Africa. Today we have a 4-bedroom, semi-furnished house in Lakeside Estate for $250,000. We'll review the property, check against the data to see if this is a fair price or if you can save some money on some alternatives. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so we've got a nice outward facade. Land size is quite narrow, but it's probably about 50 across. Entering the house. I quite like the decor, actually. Good contrasting colors. We still seem to have this obsession with this marble style, but this isn't done distastefully. Some good and interesting wall cladding, light features. Yeah, this is quite nice. Kitchen is looking like a good size. Breakfast bar. Some storage up in there. It's definitely lived in, so it gives you a better feel. Okay, that's a nice big bedroom with a feature wall, which is grey. So good kind of contrasting tones. That door could have been better. Bathroom with a urinal. Not seen that recently. Yeah, that bath looks good. The bathroom in general, it looks good. Nice tiles. Okay. Personal office. Set up quite well with the veranda style. Yeah, this is pretty cool, actually. Lakeside Estate, $250,000. Looks quite good and is similar in the area. Let's have a look. Kuro and see what we can do in terms of comparables. Okay, so let's head over to Kuro and see what we've got in terms of the stats and the facts. Let's pick Lakeside Estate as a town, which falls under Denta, big municipal or district area. Okay, so we've got 96 listings. This was a 4-bedroom, right? 4-bedroom. Let's do it as a minimum. Let's also switch this currency to USD because we had a 250K price. So median price is 150K. So what you should be expecting to pay is almost 100 grand less for a 4-bedroom. Average price is 267, which is more in line, and you've got a max of 9.9 million. So let's change this to make sure the property type is a house, and let's change this bedroom size to a minimum 4. Minimum 4 bedroom. So actually your median price is around 184K. So what, about 66K or close to 65K less than the asking price. The average price is 201K, maximum being 455, minimum being 53, which is likely to be like an uncompleted building or something like that. Okay, let's look at the price overview and see what that tells us in terms of distribution of prices for this property or for this search. Okay, so what we have here is the vast majority of 4-bed houses in Lakeside Estate are priced between 100 and 200,000, which ties into what we saw in terms of the median price bit at 184. The next bucket, so 62% of the market is between 100 and 200K. The next bucket, 26% of the market between 200 and 300, which is what the listing price is at. 400 and 500 is only 8%, and between 100 and 0 and 100 is only 3%. So, I mean, that's looking like we could do a lot better than what we have here in terms of that price. So you should be shooting around the 200K mark, even 180, 190 in terms of options for a 4-bedroom house in Lakeside Estate. Granted, this is a little bit more lived in, it's a little bit more occupied and furnished, so maybe that adds a little bit to it, but 50K's worth of furnishing, that's arguable. Okay, let's look at the land in Lakeside to see if there's anything we've got here that helps us better understand. The land, median price is 33,000, average price is 33,000, a little bit more, maximum price of 53,000, minimum price is 21K. So for 21K, you could get the land, potentially, and do your due diligence, please, or around that minimum if you typically look about 33,000. And then you've got 220,000 to play with if you use the asking price. Typically, 4-bedroom house, maybe you'd spend about 150 to build it. If you've got the patience and the wherewithal to go and build in Ghana, then maybe building might be a better option for you. Let's look at the trends for this kind of property for Lakeside. So really interesting. So we've had a really expensive property come off the market in the area, but you can see there's a steady range around the median. So the median is atypical, right? So 170. So if we look on last year, so we're Jan 25, Jan 24, 151, through to Jan 25, 184. Let's look at it in between months, 184, 167, 6, 163, 170, 150, 158, 158. Okay, so around the 150 mark for the 4-bedroom minimum is probably the bottom end of the market. So that's where you should be negotiating. So
fundamentally,
250
you could probably save
is a
100
lot.
grand by just being a little bit smarter in your research when it comes to a 4-bedroom house in Lakeside Estate.
Let's just check out the market analysis to see, well, actually, let's see what the rents are in Lakeside, actually. Let's go over here. And 4-bedroom house in Lakeside, got 6 of them. Median price about $800. Average price $868. So around $800. Maximum price $1,200. Let's look at the price overview. So 0 to 1,000 is the vast majority. There's not a lot of listings that is picked up. Let's use keyword search instead for a second, because that sometimes brings out some extra, because it actually looks at everything we have in our database with the word Lakeside containing in it. Still the same. Okay. Yeah, vast majority is under $1,000. Let me switch it to cities to see the distribution of prices in city terms. Okay, 12 and 13,000, that is about 800. 18 and 19,000, 8,000 to 9,000, that's low. Okay, cool. So you could probably get about $800 worth of rent. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the infrastructure. Adenta Hills is one of the international schools that resides in the same district. That's how Kuro picks it up to see what infrastructure is in the same district. So let's take a look at the market analysis. So they're saying about $800 with the price. So let's look at that from affordability perspective. So let's say we're in Ghana cities now. Let's say about 12,000 Ghana cities. For the area, it's slightly high, 7.7% more with historical data taken into account. Sorry, the difference. So the median price is about 11,000. Average price is 11,100. Okay, so let's look at some comparables to kind of get an idea of what else is on the market. Okay, so let's look at a couple of options. First option here is a 4-bedroom in Lakeside Estate. This is around the same asking price, $250 or around that price. Looks like it's been developed by the same developer. Oh, looks a bit rough in there. Again, the marble obsession continues. That is massively over the top with the marble flooring and walls and marble everything. Okay, I mean, it looks like a biggish space. I like the facade, the outdoor, but I don't really like inside. And those wall tiles are bad. I wish I didn't pick that one. Okay, but I do like what they've got going on the external facade. I don't like the fact that they have no greenery, but it's a common issue in Ghana. So that's around the same price. This is actually about 50K lower or close to. This is around 208K. Let's have a look at this one. A little bit more cubism style, but a little bit of attempt around greenery. Again, the marble style, but I do like the POP lighting, and it's nice and simple burglar proofing, nice and simple. Oh, the wardrobes look cool too. Really nice, actually. I think that's a fair deal. So you'd be saving about 22K on this one. In terms of what you're getting, not much of a difference if I was to say so myself. Looks like there's a good master. This is actually even a way bigger kitchen. That's a nice bathroom. It's actually one where the marble doesn't look too bad, actually. And then this one is where you save a lot of money. So this one here is coming in at about $161,000. So here you're looking at about 80K saving, and you'll find more. Do your research. You probably could get down to about 150K. Units are finished, which is good. Kitchen's okay. I like the fact that it's quite simple. It's actually quite sizable. Looks like it might have an open plan concept there. There's some greenery around. I mean, out of all of them, it's probably the one I like the most. That and the 208,000. All right, fantastic. Okay, so guys, in general, when it comes to that 4-bedroom house in Lakeside Estate, we can see from the data you could probably save anywhere between 50 to 100K for something similar. Now, that's a lot of money to play around with, a lot of money to make other investments with. So keep in mind that in Ghana, there's a lot of supply. It's a buyer's market disguised as a seller's market.
There's a lot of opportunity. Well, friends and family, that's it for now. Thank you for tuning in. If you'd like to see other real estate reviews, you can see them linked in the end cards here. And also look into Doing Business in Ghana series, where we talk about different aspects of doing business in Ghana. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and take care.